Hi, my darlings. How are you? This is going to be for my Scorpios, and this is going to be a message for whenever it reaches you. I will be pulling cards today from the Cosmic Tarot, and then I will pull you a card from the Secret of the Ancestors Oracle deck. To everyone stopping by, darlings, you know I receive you all with open arms and an open heart. Please know I deliver these messages to you from my heart to your heart always. Please take what resonates and leave what does not. Okay, darlings? So, Scorpio, let's see what message or messages we have for you. Some of you guys know and some of you don't know, but I have two daughters here on YouTube as well. If you would like to go check them out, I will link them down below. My youngest, she's documenting her journey to motherhood and me becoming a grandmother. And my oldest daughter, she enjoys cooking and she does tarot as well, but she doesn't feature any tarot on her channel as yet. I don't know if she will. She likes to do more one-on-one personal readings, not, for the collective. So anyway, if you want to go check them out, I will link them down below. So Scorpio, this is for you. You got the Ten of Pentacles coming into something unexpectedly, something abundant. What happened? What took place to make that happen? There was a lot of sadness that happened. You got the Three of Swords here. So something took place that brought in something abundant, but it caused sadness. You got the Magician. You're very magical. I say this sadness you will overcome. You will learn how to process and you will learn how to cope with the sadness of the situation. It's some type of heartbreak. But no matter what, you have everything you need to accomplish anything you're going to set out to do from here on out, okay? The Five of Swords, you were stuck. You were feeling defeated not too long ago, but that's in the past. You're going to recover from that for sure. The Four of Swords. Maybe chatting with your friends or something, but you're going to overcome whatever took place. Whatever sadness that was, whatever it was, you're going to overcome. You're going to walk away from it. You're going to get yourself out of it. You got the Eight of Swords here. You got the Wheel of Fortune with the Magician. Darlings, the wheels are definitely changing and changing for the better for you. I mean, no matter what takes place here on out, I mean, you're set. You are set. You're headed in the right direction. Just make sure you open your heart up. Okay? Make sure you face the things that you need to face and you start clearing away and you start healing and then clearing away those scars that are left behind. So you can move forward without that heavy load on you. Okay? But beautiful things are going to happen. All right? That's the Wheel of Fortune next to the Magician. You got the World card. Oh my goodness. Things come full circle for you, babies. And you got the Hermit here. Oh my, you went within. You started making some magic happen. You got the Ace of Wands. I mean, you see how life is? It's up and it's down, It doesn't stay the same. It's got these little bumps. And some of them are dang big bumps. But we do learn to overcome. We know how to overcome. Okay? We're not going to let anything take us down. Once you went within and once all these things started happening here, darlings, you had a beautiful, beautiful creative new opportunity, new beginning. Something beautiful is taking place here. You got a new opportunity, and this opportunity might be coming from a fire energy, a Leo, Aries, or a Sagittarius. But you're in between, You don't know, should I not? Trust yourself, Go back into meditation. Start looking within. You will have the answers you need. You will know what you need to do. You got the Princess of Wands, you got the King of Wands, and you got the Eight of Cups. You're going to make the right decision. You will make the right decision. You're going to start trusting yourself. Most of you already do. Trust yourself. That little feeling you get, your intuition, believe in it. Believe, know it. You know, this is true. This is what I need to do. You also need to keep some secrets. You can bring balance back, and there's going to be abundance of happiness and abundance, prosperity all around you. You got the Ten of Cups, you got the Four of Wands, and you got the High Priestess. Start trusting yourself, babies. And of course, there are going to be things that are going to go sideways sometimes, you know. We got the Moon here. You're going to have some uncertainty and maybe some kind of conflict with somebody. But guess what? You're going to put it behind you. You're going to successfully overcome whatever negativity that is. You have the Moon, you have the Five of Wands, and you have the Six of Wands. And darlings, like I said, no matter what takes place in your life, beautiful things will still happen. You got the Nine of Pentacles. In this deck of cards, it could mean for some of you that, you know, you're going to move into that home that you've been waiting on, you know? Getting that car, getting that vehicle. And it's going to be because of your hard work. For some of you, you're going to start seeing the fruits of your labor. It's going to bring balance back. It's going to bring calm back into your environment. And things are going to start expanding for you. You got the Nine of Pentacles, you got the Six of Swords, and you have the Three of Wands. So let me explain why I said that. She has a key in her hand, and there's a house there, and there's also a car. And of course, she's giving birth to her dreams. And it's her hard work that did it. So you need to start trusting yourself. You need to start releasing and start healing from that old sadness that you've been carrying for a while. Okay? There's something that's coming in or wants to come in really fast, but that there's a block. Okay? And it could be the emotions that haven't been processed yet. So open up your heart and trust your intuition. You got the Princess of Cups, you got the Chariot, and you got the Five of Cups. There's a little delay. There's something abundant on its way. There's a little delay. You got the Ace of Pentacles. That's that opportunity that's going to bring in the abundance and prosperity you've been wanting. Okay? But there's a little delay from the offer, about the offer. And it could be that sadness that you've been holding on to, you know, or the worry. You know, a lot of times we're worrying and we worry, we block our own dreams. Because there's a part of us sometimes that we know this is going to happen, you know. We feel it, we could feel it. And then suddenly, you know, we tell someone or something, and then suddenly that feeling goes away. We do it to ourselves. Or maybe you get a thought, a negative, oh, how is this going to work? And the feeling goes away. And we're deflated. You know? So we do it to ourselves. We got to keep vibing high. So we know. So you got the Ace of Pentacles, you got the Hangman, you got the Prince of Cups. There's a little delay on whatever is supposed to come in here. And you're going to need to make a choice, or there's going to be something new coming in. Oh my goodness, this is so confusing right now. Something coming in. There's a delay on something coming in. The delay is a proposal, a romantic proposal. Maybe you're going to get sidetracked. Because, okay, so there's sadness there too that's been hanging around. Okay, you got the Five of Cups. But you got the Ace of Pentacles here, remember? And you got the Hangman, which is the delays. And then you got the Prince of Cups. Now, in this deck, this particular card, I've always learned it as the sexy card. You know? That's some kind of sexy proposal. Again, this ain't going to be for everybody, okay? And then we got the Lovers right after that. And then we got the Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. So maybe something is going to come, in life sometimes something happens, and, we come off the path a little bit on where we were headed, but then we're going to get back on, okay? So it might have something to do with somebody coming in or something like that. We got the Lovers, we got the Queen of Pentacles. It could be a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn. Very capable energy. Then we got the Four of Cups. You can be deep in your head about something. Now, I need you to pay attention to this, okay? Oh, I don't know if this energy, there's going to be some kind of betrayal or backstabbing or something negative that's going to take place with this situation. And you're going to have to make a decision, okay? And once you make that decision, all that abundance and prosperity that was supposed to come in is going to start coming in, okay? You got the Seven of Swords, you got the Two of Swords, and you got the Three of Pentacles. And it's going to come fast. You got the Eight of Wands. So let me pull a card from the Secret of the Ancestors for you. The ancestral force, completion. Let me find it in the book, hold on. The ancestral force, completion. Be proud. Celebrate yourself. You have a well-deserved sense of wholeness. The vibe is fulfillment and harmony. You have a better understanding of who you are than ever before. You are protected. You are safe. It is safe to be safe. The ancestors have your back in full force. Embrace the new opportunities. The declaration for this card: I embrace my sacred connection to infinite potential. I love you, darlings. I want you to take care of yourselves, and we definitely will chat soon.